What is up, Metal Gear heads? Welcome to the stream and the recording if you're watching it there on YouTube or Twitch. Metal Gear Collector here, also known as MGC, about to bring you another unboxing. So, in front of us, we have the Metal Gear Solid American Collector's Edition over here. I did an unboxing of that when it came out. So you guys can check that out on my YouTube. Here I have the diorama that goes with it. Now I got this little shelf light that I'm going to show you guys here in a sec. That's how it's lit up, but a lot of people don't like the diorama. I like it. And so we're going to do a comparison of the American to the European, which I have down there, and the European comes with the deluxe edition. So we're going to open all that and check it out. Now, I have the other stuff here from the American Collector's Edition. So we'll do some comparing of what the editions come with, a couple patches, and the name badge. Okay, so got all that stuff right there. We'll compare once we have both editions all the way open. We'll make a call, say which one is the better one. Probably, I mean, we'll see. Most people, I think, prefer the European statue, so we'll see how that statue looks here in a sec. All right, guys, I'm going to grab a cup of water. So enjoy looking at those collectibles right there. Got a couple my new Titan figures right here. Almost got that set complete right there, so working on getting those guys. But yes, oh yeah, and I have my GameStop official Metal Gear Solid Delta Shadow Box back here. So if anyone's wondering what that Shadow Box looks like that GameStop is selling, that's it right there, plugged in, making shadows. I mean, I'm still not sure how I feel about that one. I'll probably have to do a review video to review all the GameStop merch. But the Shadow Box, I think a little overpriced. It's cool. It's a cool little decoration. Kind of like a poster. Like I could put it on the wall. It has the little brackets on the back to hang on the wall. But yeah, I think a little overpriced. So anyways, guys, check this stuff out. I'll be back here in a minute, and we'll get started unboxing. right, guys, I am back. About ready to do this. Check it out. Just filled up my official snake eater water bottle there. So that's what I'm drinking out of. Gotta keep it official. You know what I mean? All right. So let's talk about this, guys. So we have here in front of us the American Diorama Terrarium. Okay, the official. As far as I know, this is the only official terrarium or diorama that exists in the Metal Gear collectibles. Now, there is a diorama that's coming out. It is a chibi style snake, Solid Snake fighting Gray Fox. If you guys have seen that with a little Otacon in the locker. I have not pre-ordered that one. I'm not sure. It's a little expensive. I think it's like $200 or something. I might go pre-order it. But that's the only other diorama that I know of. Now, this one got a lot of hate. A lot of people don't like Snake. Now, I will say this. I was not really happy with the diorama until I put in the plants into it. So if anyone has built this and they were like, oh, I'm just not going to put the plants in there, and then they started complaining about it, you really got to put the plants in to get the full vibe. Now, the plants kind of broke apart, and I thought they were cheap. I might have even commented on them in the first video. They don't look like the pictures that they gave us. But let me show you guys. Let's go a little closer here. Now, I like how the foliage looks. It fell apart a little bit, and look, it's on the ground. Gave it like kind of this realistic kind of look. I don't know. I like the diorama. And then I have this little shelf light right here, and I just put it right on top just for fun, and it really brightens it up and makes it look good. So if you have a little light, like an LED strip, something like that that you could put on the top of your diorama, I highly advise it. I think it really livens it up. This shelf light is like a motion detected, so when I walk into the room or when it detects motion, it turns on and my diorama lights up. So I actually like the diorama. Okay, now let's talk about the other stuff that came in this US Collector's Edition. So I've already unboxed that, you know. Let's get this camera set up here. I've already unboxed the American Collector's Edition. So you can go see my unboxing on my mega unboxing video. It's like 2 hours long. I unbox a whole bunch of stuff. But part of what you get in this Collector's Edition is a name badge. So this is the name badge. Supposedly, when Snake, you know, has to go into the weapons lab and steal Rykov's outfit, you dress up as the scientist, right? I like this section of the game in Delta a lot because they made some of the scientists look like Snake in a way, so I thought that was kind of funny. I thought they did a good job with that, so like it makes sense why Snake, you know, looks the way he does in there and why they mix him up with a scientist. So I thought that was kind of funny. Konami did good there. Now, what I will say about this item, it came with a lanyard too. I don't know why they included this item in this collector's edition. They could have chose a lot of other things to put in here. They put in some patches, okay? But for this item, and the patches are fine, they're okay, but this item is just weird to me. If you go look in the game, it doesn't even look like this in the game. It doesn't have this brown leather on the outside. So I don't know why they included this. It's kind of funny. It's fun. It's fun when he looks like a scientist. I mean, it's a cool part of the game, but I just don't think we needed this item. I think they should have included a miniature Philosopher's Legacy. They should have put it in a little box that says, spoilers, don't open this until after you've beaten the game. And when you open it, you get the surprise of having the Philosopher's Legacy right there. That would have been so cool. But they gave us this name tag. They also gave us these patches. So we got a Fox patch, and we have the world's first Halo Jump patch. Now, the Fox patch makes sense, okay? You're part of Fox. That's your unit. That's your patch. Looks really good. That's an iron-on patch. Excellent collector's edition item right there. This one is an excellent item. I actually think the diorama is not bad too, but this one is weird to me. And also the world's first Halo Jump patch. I don't know why we got this item either. As far as I know, this is actually a made-up item. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Is this in-game? I tried to look for it when I was playing the game, and I didn't see. Maybe he has this patch when he's doing the Halo Jump at the beginning of the game. But this is another item that I don't know why it exists. I would have substituted these two for a little Philosopher's Legacy. I mean, or even like, I mean, it could have been anything. The transmitter that gets planted in Snake. I mean, a little radio, like codec thing. I don't know, anything. I feel like these two were really, I mean, almost want to say like throwaway items. Although they're decently made. This is a quality rubber patch. I think that's an iron-on too. I think it's rubber, and I mean, really good quality. And this too. This is made really well. A high-quality item. Got the Konami Digital Entertainment on the back. So don't know why they included it and why they used money to make these items, and you know, they could have gave us something else. Konami should hire me for their collector's editions to advise them, because really, I mean, they could have done better on that. Now the other thing we get is the Steelbook. So let me grab that. Now the Steelbook looks really good. Okay. Good quality. It's a nice thick Steelbook. A little thicker than your average Steelbook. Has this great Shinkawa artwork on the inside. Excellent. Excellent. We should always get Steelbooks with our collector's edition. You know what they could have included instead of these was the they could have included a art book. That would have been cool. I always like a good art book in my collector's editions. Maybe they didn't want to, since it's all Yoji Shinkawa art and he doesn't work for them no more. Although, you know, he's credited, and so is Kojima in the game, so they credit them a lot. But anyways, this is the Steelbook. So this is all the stuff you get in the collector's edition right here. Back up a little so you can see. Okay, so that's your American collector's edition. Not this, but that other stuff that you see right there. Okay, now let me move all this stuff out of the way, and let's get to the part we really want to see, which is unboxing the European version. So that arrived today, finally. I mean, the game came out, what, like 2 weeks ago now? Maybe a week and a half, and I barely received it in the mail. It's been shipping the whole time. Now, it came from UK, so they charged me crazy customs fees. I paid, I don't even want to repeat what I paid for just the custom charges alone for these damn things. Kind of annoying, but I guess that's the world we live in. Trying to order, you know, collector's items from Japan, UK, even Australia. They want to charge. I've paid, let's say, probably a couple $100 this past month just in tariff fees for a few items. Just a couple items. So, yeah, expensive getting this stuff here, but it's finally here. Now, here it is. Let me move this American version out the way so I can take a look at the European. Now, the European version comes in a box that is slightly bigger than the American. It says collector's pack on the side. Metal Gear Solid Delta Collectors Pack. On the back, it says what it has. Metal Gear Solid Snake Elite Bust and the original soundtrack. Okay, so that's what we get in this box. Now, interestingly, the European Collector's Edition, it comes with the game too, but the game comes in a separate deluxe edition. So the game doesn't actually come in the collector's pack. They're technically two items, but when I ordered them, it was one item. So they come together, but boxed separately. Now, this is, I'm not sure what happened here. It's kind of weird. I think what happened is they used the same bust and vinyl for the Japanese collector's edition. And then rather than making a whole different packaging, they used the same collector's editions, and they were able to just switch out which deluxe edition they got, right? So I think that's what happened. Now, here's the big question. Why did we not get these collector's editions in America? Why did they only get them in Japan and Europe? I mean, if it's just the box with the statues and they got the game separately, they could have gave us the game, American game, separately and gave us this. So, hey, what's up to all the streamers? Thanks for joining us live. We're about to unbox this bad boy. So yeah, I don't know why we didn't get this. Maybe it was I need to see maybe where was it manufactured. Maybe it was too expensive to ship it here, and they decided to make a new one in America. That'll be interesting, actually, see where the American one was manufactured and the European one. I don't know. Maybe that's why they didn't ship this to America, but it's here. So we got two things to unbox, really. I guess let's start with the game. Now, I did order this game separately also. So before I unbox it, I want to just take a quick look. Now, the one that came with the collector's edition, in America, when you get a game with the collector's edition, on the back, you get a slightly different version that says not for resale, because it comes in the collector's edition and it's not for resale. And then you have a different one for the selling version that they sell separately. This looks like it did not. You get the exact same if you buy this edition retail or buy it in the collector's edition. It does not have a different barcode. So that's interesting. So now I need to unbox one of these. Now, this is the one that came originally. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, the corners of that plastic are already messed up. So this is the one I'm opening for sure. It's already, the packaging is not great. This one, even this one has a little bit, look at that cornering. I mean, what's that grade? Like a 7 maybe? 7 or 8. Look at the box is a little beat up. This one, when it shipped, it came in this cardboard thing, so I'll probably keep it in this just to keep this one sealed and safe. That's my collector's edition. You guys just saw me put it away. I probably will just put this away for years and just never touch it again. So let me move that to the side. Last time we're gonna see that guy. All right, now we got this. Yeah, I remember you from a couple days ago in the stream. Thanks for joining. We're doing some unboxings here. All right, guys, so we are going to do this deluxe edition. Let's just go ahead and get straight to it. Let's see. Now, to be honest, I haven't paid too much attention. I can't remember. Does this come with the same stuff you get in the American? Let's see. Okay, it's a slip cover. Okay. Very nice. Good looking box. Okay, so far so good. This is the back of the box, by the way. Okay, so it shows what we're getting. Patch and a steel book. So, right, same as the American. Okay. There we go. Oh, I got my DLC code. Don't want that getting exposed. Even though I probably don't need it because I already have the DLC, but all right. Here we go. Day 1 edition, it's labeled, so that's a little different than the American one. Now this one here, also not listed as not for resale. Or maybe it is. But anyways, day 1 edition. Okay, there's the game. Now here's the steelbook. So steelbook looks to be almost the same as the American. Now it's actually different. So check this out, guys. There's European on the left. Now here's the American on the right. Now look at that. American steelbook is bigger, shinier, thicker, has a different logo on the back, and it has the same artwork on the inside. I think so. That's a good question. Rebecca Johnson is asking in the live chat. She's saying, how much were they? So the American Collector's Edition was 200, and I believe the European, I want to say, was maybe around 250. So it was a little bit more for the European version. But look, they get a smaller steelbook, less shiny. I might like that more. Slightly matte color instead of this really silver fingerprint attracting color. It already got fingerprints on it, you guys can see. So European beats us on their steelbook. There's one point for them. Okay, now let's see. We also get the art cards. So we're gonna go ahead and open these guys. Take off this little slip thing here. There we go. All right, so check it out. So they're using CGI artwork, not Shinkawa artwork. Interesting choice. I guess they're really proud of their 3D models. So there's Naked Snake. Okay. Operation Virtuous Mission Naked Snake. That's before he gets his eye taken out. As you can see, he's wearing the olive drab, so I'm pretty sure that means it's Virtuous Mission. That's Naked Snake. Ocelot. So they just call him Ocelot. They don't call him Major Ocelot here. CGI artwork. And he looks better in this artwork than he does in the game. I don't like how they made Ocelot look in the game. He's my least favorite character. We got Eva. An interesting choice, Volgan. So, okay. We got 5 art cards. You know, I'll take them. I like a good art card or a good lithograph when it comes with the collector's edition. Now, I wish they would have used some Shinkawa artwork, and I wish we would have got like a cool actual, like a lithograph. Like, let me show you guys. I have right here, Metal Gear Acid pre-order lithograph. You know, that thing is like 20 years old. Kojima was around when that game came out. But look at that art. That would have been cool to get a Shagohod lithograph like that or something, right? So they gave us these art cards anyways. So, okay. We got these guys right here. Now, this one also came with a fox patch and a keychain. So let's take these guys out. Now, here is the European fox patch. Now, you guys aren't going to believe it. Here is the American fox patch. What is that? Look at how big of a difference that size is. I mean, it's just in America, we do it bigger. I don't know, guys. What do you think? American patch on the left, European patch on the right. I'll say when I opened the American patch, I did think, oh, that's a big patch. You know, so I feel like this European might be a little bit more accurate to size. The color, it's a little bit more black. The print looks, I mean, they're decent quality patches, you know. There's those two. Let me show you guys something. Oh, I don't have it here. I was going to show you guys one of my, oh yeah. So let me show you guys a patch from Zanzibar Land. So Zanzibar Land is a vendor, sells online, and he sells patches. And at MGS Con, I got this XOF patch from him. So his is slightly bigger than the European one too. That's what I was seeing. Interesting. Okay, guys. There we go. So there's our European fox patch. We also got this exclamation point keychain. That's nice. That's a nice piece. I'll take it. All right. So we didn't get that in the American version. So interesting. All right, guys, let's continue on with this unboxing here. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way because we're about to unbox the big one now. Need a little bit of space. Okay, so here it is. Now this one, let me show you guys something. Interestingly, it came like this out of the box when I opened it. You guys see that? That's not sealed. That sticker, it looks like it was stuck on there, but it came undone. So it was not sealed, but I can tell it's new. We're gonna open it carefully here. If I can open it at all. Bring it here for a second. If I could open this without damaging the box. Okay, there we go. I hate ripping the box when I open stuff. Okay, so we have the Snake Eater Elite Bust is what this says. So let's take this out. Oh, we have, okay, they got the two things right here. So what's this? That is just a cardboard, keeping it in place. Okay. Now we got, here is the bust. This big box right here. Okay. What else we got in here? Let's see. So here is the vinyl that it comes with. Okay. And then that is everything that's in there. Huh? Interesting. Okay. Interesting packaging. It looks like they were really careful with the packaging, which I'm glad about. So that's good. Now let's take a look. Now there is the vinyl. Check that guy out, guys. Snake Eater original vinyl soundtrack. Probably open that up. I don't know if I'll open it right now. The track list. Very cool. So vinyl's cool. Definitely like an official vinyl. We got so many vinyl companies making different versions of vinyls. Seems like they're giving the license out to everybody. So glad we have an official vinyl right here. So let's move that to the side. See, that would have been great to get in the American version. We didn't get anything like that. Nothing at all. Not even a digital soundtrack. Do better, Konami America. What is that? Okay, so now I'm gonna open the bust. So pop open this box. Try not to cause any damage. I don't know how delicate this thing is. Okay, comes with a certificate of authenticity. Check that out. Meticulously crafted by Figurama Collectors. Renowned designers. A 4th scale collector's item. Encapsulate the intense and final confrontation between Snake and the boss. Faithfully recreated with an eye for detail that reflects a high standard of the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Interesting. The nuanced distress and texture on Snake's apparel vividly portrays Snake's battle toll, immersing collectors in the game's climactic moment. Interesting. Okay, well, let's open her up, guys. Now I will show you guys the foam protecting it. Says what it is, so that's cool. High quality. So everything feels high quality here. That is for sure. Okay, this whole thing is going to come out as one big thing. Okay. Move the box out of the way. Okay, so they got this thing sealed up. So let's get the box cutter and unseal her. Huh? A lot of collectors think it's blasphemy to open things, but I like to open things. yeah, this is going to go on display next to my diorama, you know? So let's just try to open this without cutting into the styrofoam if possible, so I could keep it intact for when I need to move it. Okay. This thing almost cut all the way around. Take our time with this one. Okay. There it is, guys. There he is. There's our boy, Naked Snake. Okay. Let's take this out carefully. It does feel delicate. You guys might not believe this, but I used to deal in high-end antiques, and I used to ship stuff that was even more delicate than this. So I'll say overall, it's a pretty good packing job that they did. Let's hope that there's nothing broken in here. I don't think there is. Okay, look at him. Wow. What is that, glue? That has something on it, some kind of waxy stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean this thing off. I don't know what's going on with that. Here we go. Look at that bust. Wow. That is, I will say, a pretty good looking statue. That is very high quality. Very high quality. All right, put this box away a little bit. Store it later. Behind it right there. The Snake Eater Elite bust. Is elite referring to the size, the type of scale that it is? I'm not sure, but let's take a look at the details. Look at the details. Got the Star of Bethlehem flowers. Got his radio. See, they could have gave us a little radio in the American Collectors Edition. See, there's this like little waxy stuff right here. I don't know what that is, but I'll clean it here in a little bit and see. Look at the details. Look at his shirt ripped up. His face looks good. His beard, he got that scar on his face like he has in the game. Bandana, looks great. Yeah, look at this guy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is all I can say when I'm looking at this and comparing it to the American version. Now, don't get me wrong. I like my diorama, okay? I like my American diorama. But man, this thing is incredible. Oh, you got to be careful with this thing. Yeah, this thing is delicate. You got to be really careful here. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, this thing is a delicate. It's an actual statue, you guys. It's like ceramic, I think. Look at how beautiful this statue is. I cannot believe that this is what they got in Europe and that we got the diorama in America. The diorama is cool. Here's the diorama. They should have put the diorama as they should have sold it separately. Like, they have those things that they sold on the Konami website where it's like to pretend like you got a collector's edition, where it comes with the patches and stuff. It doesn't come with the game. I forget what they call it, but what they call that type of edition that doesn't have the game with it. But they should have had the diorama in that. They should have included an LED light with the diorama to make it look really good and pop. But I mean, that's crazy. Look at the difference in the collector's editions that we got. It's almost unbelievable, guys. Why did they do that to America? I don't know. But there we have it, guys. I will say America versus UK Collector's Edition. You know, I wanted to give the American one a chance. I really did. But the diorama, the Terrarium diorama did not beat the Elite bust. I mean, wow. I would have paid a couple $100 for this thing right here. This thing, I mean, I'm a collector, okay? I collect Metal Gear stuff, okay? This statue right here could easily sell for $400 to $500 retail, and then more on the resale. I bet you the value of this thing is gonna shoot up in a few years. I don't know how available it is right now in UK and Japan. Maybe you could just get them. Right now, today, I posted on my stories, if you guys are following on Instagram, you could have ordered this American version today. GameStop had it in stock today. It might still be up on GameStop.com and their app. Now, if this one was up where I could order this one without having to pay an additional tariff, and it was shipped from America, and I would buy a second one and keep it sealed at the real retail price that they have it at. It is totally worth it and will shoot up in value. I will assure you that. That is probably it's up there with the best looking collector's edition that Metal Gear Solid has ever come out with. This European version. With the steelbook, one patch was all we needed as far as patches go. Here, let's grab the stuff. We got a keychain. Okay, patch, keychain, art cards, which we got no art stuff in the American version. I got a certificate of authenticity. I got this steelbook that, in my opinion, looks better than the American one. This looks like one of the European steelbooks, by the way. They use the same art. I have that somewhere, I think. And the box that it came in looks really good, the deluxe edition box. So I have to hand it to Europe. This is possibly the only time that Europe has beaten us in anything. No, I'm just kidding. But really, they killed this collector's edition. Europe and Japan, I'll say, because Japan got the same one. So maybe this is really the Japanese one, and I'm giving Europe the credit. But either way, it is a better version than what we got here. This is going to be going next. This and my diorama. These will be on my TV stand, right where I play Delta. So they're going to be on display. But beautiful collector's edition. I will say European collector's edition, Japanese collector's edition. It's really like a 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10s for things. It has to be really great. And I want to say this is a really, really awesome piece. American Collector's Edition. I mean, I wanted to give it a higher score, but now that we have something to compare it to, I mean, I'm going to have to give it like about a 6.5 out of 10. They missed. It was a miss with the patches. We didn't need these two patches. We only needed the Fox patch. I didn't need a lanyard. Okay. The steelbook isn't as good. The steelbook is shiny. Tracks fingerprints. So, Europe wins, guys. That's going to be it for my stream. or for my unboxing here. If you joined me live, thank you so much. If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch after, thank you also. Guys, follow my channel for more unboxing and first impressions of stuff just like this, as well as gameplay. Also follow me on Instagram if you're not already, at Metal Gear Collector. Same name as this channel. I post my collection on there. And I will be doing more unboxings in the near future. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you have a good night. Metal Gear Collector, MGC, logging out.